Hi. One of the biggest issues that I think we have from a mental health standpoint is that we overthink just way too much. And really, is it overthinking? Because the brain produces 100,000 thoughts a day. Every brain does. So is it overthinking, or is it thinking incorrectly or thinking painfully? Let's talk about that in this video. At the very beginning of this video, I already said a faux pas. I said it wrong. We are thinking incorrectly. That's a judgment. I'm judging that the thought processes that we have are not correct. What is correct? That is a BS judgment that we have about everything. And that is essentially what overthinking is. We are constantly picking apart things. We're constantly worrying about things. And why do we do that? We come about it honestly. This is the process of survival from this species from an evolutionary standpoint. Because we're soft and squishy. We don't have armor. We don't have sharp claws. We only have these brains. These brains help us survive and helped us survive in a very treacherous and dangerous and difficult world. So when we get mad at these brains for thinking too much, then we are essentially overthinking about overthinking. All right, so those 100,000 thoughts a day that we all have, the brain is an organ. Its purpose is to produce thoughts, just like the heart is an organ and its purpose is to pump blood, or the stomach is an organ and its purpose is to digest food, and so on and so forth. The brain is no different. Are you your brain, or are you something much bigger, a universal consciousness? We are simply filters, bringing in information, calculating it, and taking action. But that's the limited version of ourselves. We actually have universal knowledge. Our higher self, our being of light that we are, ourselves as source, are much, much greater and much, much bigger. So we can look at these brains as us, or we can look at them as organs. If we look at them as organs, then we can use them in different ways. We can use them to create positive thoughts or helpful thoughts, or we can use them to create negative thoughts. If we just let the brain do whatever it wants to do, then we do end up going down that survival mindset, that survival route. If we decide how to use these brains to create the environment or the great thoughts that will make us much happier, that will give us peace, that will bring us gratitude and excitement and joy in life, then we are taking advantage of those 100,000 thoughts a day. So I'm not saying that we need to stop overthinking. I'm saying that what we need to do is make adjustments to what we think about. If we breathe with consciousness, we can decide to take big, deep breaths, or we can decide to take quick ones, or we can do any number of things with our breath. If we don't decide to do anything with our breath, then it just happens automatically. We won't just suffocate because we're not concentrating on breathing. The same is true of the mind. If we focus on what we want to think about, or what we choose to think about, then we can do that. We can totally take over. You can do it right now. You can imagine that it's raining. You can imagine, and what is it? What happens when you think about rain? You think about the sound, the smell, how the clouds look, how the world totally looks different. That really takes over. Right now, you can viscerally experience rain even though you're not actually experiencing it right now. That's how powerful the brain is. So if we decide to use that creation of thoughts to help us, then the world is an amazing place. What are some of the ways to do that? A gratitude practice is a fantastic one. Nice, quick, and easy. And I have another video that you can watch on that, and some techniques and some tactics to use to take this brain and use it in a positive way. We can understand the metaphysical way that the world works. We can say, oh, well, I am the creator. I am source. And everything that I've created is my beautiful masterpiece. And everything that I've created that's bad is just a judgment. It's actually perfect. Everything that I've created as good is also a judgment. It's actually all perfect exactly as it is. These are the types of thoughts that you can start to have and surround your life with them. If you surround your life with, oh my gosh, I'm not going to get this done, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not really trying my best, or I'm not doing the things that I need to do, or I don't love enough, or I'm not caring enough for my children or my family or whatever, you can just totally surround yourself with thoughts like this. And those are going to come up, absolutely, and that's okay. But when you realize that you're doing that, then to take a step back and go, wait a minute. What am I grateful for right now? Really, truly, what are you grateful for? The fact that you have clothes, and the fact that you have a house or an apartment or a bed or a friend, whatever. There are so many things to be grateful for. And when you refocus that overthinking mind to think about something like that, amazing things are going to happen. You're going to raise your vibration. You're going to look at everything differently. And you're going to start converting 100,000 thoughts. Are 90,000 of them negative? Or are 99,000 of them negative? As you start to do this and you start to flip it so that 10,000 are positive, 20,000 are positive, 30,000 are positive. Once you get to that 51%, massive things are going to change in your life. This is what I teach in my program. It is about negative entity attachments, but in order to get over negative entity attachments, we have to use these brains in the exact same way. So there's so many different methods to do this, and I know that you're going to find a great one. One of them is to join my program, and I'd love to have you. But this isn't an advertisement about that. This is recognizing and realizing how powerful these brains are, and how instead of saying, oh, you should meditate, which you should do, it's a wonderful, beautiful thing to do. However, the meditation practice, part of it, at least I've heard from others, is to stop that brain from thinking so much. I don't know. That brain's still going to think, because that's what it does. That's what it's really good at. I would much rather say, let's change the way that we think, rather than stop thinking altogether. If you have 100,000 thoughts a day, and you meditate, what are you going to reduce that to? And you meditate so well that you don't have a single thought for an hour. What is that going to reduce to? Oh, I didn't do the math, but what is it? 10,000 fewer thoughts? Okay. So you still have 90,000 thoughts that you're going to have in a day. It's probably not even 10,000. So I don't know how much that's going to help you. Meditation is fantastic for opening up new possibilities, but it's not fantastic for reducing the number of thoughts that you have so you don't overthink so much. I'm going to create a meditation video to help with this process. So I haven't released it yet, but it will be coming soon. And if I've already released it by the time you watch this, hopefully it's in this link right here. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. It means the world to me. And you can download more activations and more meditations off of my website, which you can see in the corner here. And I would love it if you would go to one where you can download a free nervousness relief activation, which helps reduce the feeling of nervousness so that you can attack, so that you can handle, so that you can do the thing that makes you so nervous. And I'll leave a link in the description below for that. Thank you once again for watching this video. Please do all the YouTube things, subscribe, like, and comment to open this up for others so that they can enjoy these videos and hopefully it'll help them in their lives. I love you unconditionally, and I'll see you in the next video.